My name is Terry Tyson, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to return to Alakazam Academy once again. This time, I will be sharing some interesting things that have never been released before. And I call this session Para-Magical Connections. It's where we connect bizarre magic, storytelling magic, mentalism, and traditional magic in new and interesting ways. I will give you what I call the 7 steps to making your magic more meaningful. I'm also going to share with you some interesting objects like this small treasure. But more about that later. In the meantime, I'm busy preparing for the session and looking forward to seeing all of the folks at Alakazam and seeing you there as well. Thank you. See you soon.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's Alakazam Live. That's the amazing Terry Tyson. He'll be with us next week. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, they're on offer over on our website. Go grab it, get your virtual front row seat. If you've never joined us for an academy before, so simple to do. Get your ticket and the academy gets delivered into the academy section of your account. You can join us live on the evening. Join in the fun, ask questions in the chat room, watch the live performances, and even if you can't make the date or time, the whole evening will be recorded and it will be put into your account for you to download and enjoy whenever and wherever you like. Now, once it goes live, the price will go up, so book early and join us for an amazing evening with the legend that is Terry Tyson. Now, I'm happy to say my co-host is back with us this week. Ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent Wayne Goodman.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here he is. How are you?
Got sponge ball, all ready to go?
Yeah, always with your balls in your hand. So, how
But
are you?
It's that was sharp in it. I got sharp as well, though. Oh, there we go.
How are you? You all good?
Yeah, very good, very good. Busy, as always.
Good man, good man. So, few things been happening. Last week was a busy old week, Wayne. You weren't here, but
We've had 2 short weeks, haven't we?
Yeah. We had 2 things happening last week. We had a live lecture happening on Alakazam Unlimited with the amazing Daniel Chard. He also joined me for the review show this week. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. And we let Daniel choose what 3 effects he wanted to review. So they're all 3 from, I think 2 were from his repertoire and 1 was one that he performed years ago but hadn't seen the new presentation of it till we come to the shop, and he was putting it back into his repertoire. So he goes into where he uses them, how he uses them, and everything else. And that is on the review show that went live Sunday. God, Sunday. It's weird missing a day, isn't it? So weird missing a day. And last week we also had the live launch of this.
Envision.
Yeah, by Dave Loosely. So Dave popped into the studio, he joined us for the live launch. And during that session, we dropped a video of Andy doing a bonus routine, but it was in German. So, and we didn't realise till halfway through because we were too busy chatting. But we have got the video in English, which I will play for you a bit later on. So
Envision's great, isn't it? It's such a lovely effect.
It is, and do you know what? It was first released in 2019, so 6 years ago. And I'm trying to think how many we had. I think it was about 100, 150, and then we couldn't get them made again after that. So it was off the market for a long time. And during lockdown, Dave said to me, look, you know, do you want to release it again? And I said, well, I've got to find someone to make them. And then since then, obviously, we've started collaborating with Roy Cooper's, with the Elite coin range and stuff like that. So we found the perfect guy to make them. Roy started manufacturing them, and the rest, as they say, is history. So yeah, really, really excited. We got the full trailer to play. Actually, should I play the trailer? For
Yeah, put the trailer.
anyone that's missed it?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this.
In 2019, I released what I would say is my best creation to date. It sold out in just 2 months and has been unavailable since. That is until now. I'm so proud to present to you Envision. So the coins are made by the legendary Roy Coopers, and we thought of everything. You even received the Alakazam coin purse so you can carry your Envision everywhere with you. So enough of me speaking. I know what you want to see. You want to see the trailer. So let's go take a look at When I Once Had Hair. So this trick stems from a dream, okay? And it's a dream that a lot of people have. I don't know if you've had it yourself. You know, when you're falling and then you just wake up before you hit the bottom. You've ever had that dream? Yeah. Now, as a magician, I have similar dreams, but a bit more weird. I was standing over a money box and I let go of the coin, and just as it went to hit the bottom of the money box, it appears back in my hand. Right? Okay. Which is a bit of a bizarre moment. Now, I'm going to base the whole trick around it so you can see it, but the coin's here, I go to place it in, and it'll always jump back to the last place, right? Now that's in my hand, so it's not mega impressive, but when I can do it in your hand, that's when it becomes magical. So hold your hand up for me. I want you to close your hand around the copper coin. Turn your hand over. On the back of your hand, I'm going to balance the silver coin. Now in Magic we use different tools for misdirection. So if I've got a pen here and I look at the pen, you kind of look at the pen. Yeah. All right. If I point down at the coin, you would look at the coin. Never would a magician point at a place where the magic was.
Oh my god!
Now you can see the coin in your hand, right? But if I was to tap it and it was to change, that would mean that the penny is in your hand, and in your hand is the penny, because that's when it jumps back to me. Any questions?
No.
Your hand, you'll see that in your hand is
Shut up!
the penny, and I have the $50.
What the?
Because it's that dream. You can check it out.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Yeah.
You'll be glad to hear that this is so easy to do. It's perfect for the beginner and the real world worker. Envision isn't just one routine. We teach you a ton of bonus routines which are just as good and just as visual. I'm Dave Loosley, and this is Envision.
It is so good. It's such a worker, and it's if anyone has been listening to Desert Island Tricks, Dave was on it a few weeks ago, and this was in his top 8. He said it's something that he won't go to a gig without.
It's great for walkabout. If you're just doing walkabout, that's beautiful.
Perfect. So many changes, you know, so many little moments of magic. And it just uses your hands. So yeah, it's an absolute perfect one for walk around. And you know, this is sort of Dave's EDC, because he knows he can get so many great moments out of it. We've got someone on the chat called David, who said, quick one, bought the Z Fold wallet and done your routine, absolutely went down a treat. So strong, great product. David, thank you for that, firstly. Secondly, what routine did you do? I'll be interested, because I can't remember what routines I put on there. So let us know in the chat, but I'm glad it went down well. I had my good friend Wayne, not this Wayne, another Wayne, this Wayne here, ring me at 7:30 this morning. So he caught me in the robe, Wayne, something you're very used to. It took
Yeah,
a long
I've seen
time
the
to
robe.
get...
It's nice. It's nice. The shirt's open. It's very reminiscent of the mornings when we chat.
You're used to it. It took you a while to get used to that image. I know the first
When you
few
turn the
times...
phone on, you answer it. You ring me, and I answer it, and oh my god.
Yeah, but Wayne had that lovely experience this morning.
It's his own fault phoning you that early in the morning.
7:30. 7:30 he run. Luckily I was up. I was up at 5:30. It was, do you remember, well, you know Richard, and some of you guys that watched our vlogs will remember our handyman Richard that was up doing the studio. So he's been mine and Jenny's handyman at the house for years, probably 15, 20 years. And I'm sure on one of those vlogs, he went, yeah, he's more Cockney than I am, right? And he's going, yeah, every time I pop round to Peter and Jenny's, he always comes answering the door in his Hugh Hefner robe.
Oh my god, the hef.
Right, let me have a look. I emailed a question last night. Right, Eric said, I emailed a question last night about the Baboo wallets. Can you tell us what the big difference is between the Pro and the Minimal? I've got to be honest, I don't know. So if someone else can answer that, I thought it was leather quality. Yeah, and maybe, I'm not sure if they both have card to wallet. I'll check it out. I'll do some research. But if someone knows, pop it in the chat, because I don't know, I'll be honest.
Which wallets are they?
They're on our front page. They're the Baboo wallets.
Let me grab my laptop and have a little look.
Okay, mate. They've both gone up, so they'll be on the front page. How does Danny Ragg know that? How does Danny Ragg know about my legendary dressing gown calls, Wayne? Have you?
I don't know. I've not told him anything about that.
Oh, Darren Bain said, looking forward to watching the latest instalments of Andy's Slight School when he gets home tonight. Yeah, so I think more Slight School have gone live. Oh, Darren Bain said the Baboo Pro wallet is slightly bigger and can take card to wallet. Not sure the smaller one can take a playing card.
So Danny Ragg has said to me, the Pro is larger and does multiple items to envelope and bag. Smaller just goes to the mini wallet.
Right, okay. There you go. There you go. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, Darren.
I'll leave this open for now.
Oh, Danny said, because I FaceTimed when you were at Newmarket, he was having breakfast with Wayne when I called. I hope I didn't put you off your breakfast. It's not a pretty sight.
It gets the blood going in the morning, though. You know, gets you out. Gets you.
Right. So. Oh, you're welcome, Eric. So there's quite a few people joining us today. So let's say a few hellos. We've got Eric. We've got Danny. We've got Darren. We've got Gary. John, Wayne, David, Michael, Kazini, Ian, Will. Yeah, loads of people joining us today. So thank you so much for joining us. Also, just want to talk a little bit about Unlimited. For those of you that aren't members, I should think everyone is a member by now. If you're not, you need to ask yourself why. There's so much content. I just want to say as well that every single week we update the content on Unlimited. So you've got access to everything that's already on there, plus we add a hell of a lot more. So we've started off something called Sleight School with Andy Smith, where he's taken a deep dive into various card sleights and teaching them everything, including things like the Elmsley count, Jordan count, stuff like that. And it's going to be, as the months go on, it will be a huge toolbox. He's already done a coin sleights one. He's going to be going back to coin sleights and doing more. And he's doing a card one at the moment. And once again, he'll be doing more. But we also add tricks on there, new tricks, exclusive tricks. And there's one that's going up. I think it might already be up by Chris Congreve. Should we take a little look at that, Mr. Goodman?
Oh yeah, let's have a look.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
Pete, how you doing?
I'm good, Chris. How are you?
Excellent. I'm splendid. Thank you very much. So we've got some dice here and some cards. All right. I just want to show you that the cards are all sort of different and mixed up and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And, oh, don't need them. Get rid of the jokers.
Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing is I've got 3 dice. All right. So what I want you to do, I want you to pick up the dice, roll them a few times, and just sort of see that they roll differently, and that, you know, they're not loaded or anything dodgy like that. And whenever you're happy, I'm going to look away. Now you can use 1, 2, or you can use all 3 dice. I want you to roll them. Remember what number. So if you've rolled all 3, add them up.
Yeah.
Think of that number and then turn the dice around so I can't look back and see what number you're thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to do that now for me, mate. Okay,
yeah.
so remember that number, and then, like I say, just rearrange the dice.
Done
Okay, are you done? Awesome, perfect. So you're thinking of a number now. Like I said, we're going to use these cards as well. And what I want you to do for me, Pete, is take those. And if you're thinking of 6, for example, I just want you to take 6 cards from the top and then stick them in your pocket or what. So whatever number you're thinking of, remove that many cards from the top of the pack, and then pop them out the way. So again, I can't see.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
And if you want to give me the pack, perfect. So you're thinking of a number, right? Now, all I know at this moment in time is your number is somewhere between 1 and 18.
Yeah.
Because you could use 1 dice or 3. So I'm going to take 18 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm going to show you the cards one at a time, Pete. Whatever card falls at your number, I want you to remember that as well. So if you rolled a 1, you'd think of the 10 of spades, and if you rolled 18, you would think of the ace of clubs.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do this quite slowly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Have you got the card in mind?
I have got.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you now think, at this moment in time, you're now thinking of a number and you're thinking of a card. Is there any way that I can know either of those things, do you think?
No.
Okay. So first of all, think of the number that you rolled, and I just want you to say it over and over inside your head. So you're thinking about it, the number, so you're thinking like 9, 9, 9. You thought of 9, you rolled a 9, is that right? Am I right? Okay, and the playing card, I mean, there's no way I could know what playing card that you got there. However, the jokers, they've been there the whole time, believe it or not, on the back of the jokers. It says the 3 of clubs. What card are you thinking of, Pete?
Good.
3 of clubs. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's nice.
So, yeah, that's called Die Another Day, and let me have a look. Someone did say, Will said it's already on Unlimited. So if you're not a member of Unlimited, £4.99 a month, you can go up there and learn that right now. And remember, you get a 7-day free trial, so you can go and learn that for nothing. Also, David said this is about the Z Fold wallet. First, Harry picks a card from you, then he puts it back. Then Emma signs a card and puts it in the deck. I think I've just found that video on YouTube and downloaded it. Shall we take a little look? Yeah, let's have a look. And David, let us know if this is the one. With a deck of cards, I need 2 cards selected. Harry, you're holding a mic, so we'll do yours like this. Just say stop.
Stop.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay, take a look at that card.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you don't have to take anything out. You can have a look at it as well. That's going to go somewhere into the middle of the pack.
Yep.
Like this. Happy?
I'm well happy.
And I will show you the cards are all different as well. Emma, seeing as you're not holding a mic, you can reach in and take any card you like, as long as it's not the same card as Harry's.
It isn't.
Lovely.
Fantastic. Do me a favour, sign your name across the face of that card. And when you're happy with it, you pop that back, you recap the pen. Perfect. And here's the idea. I'm going to shuffle the cards like so. We're going to give them a few cuts as well. And I am going to bet you guys that I can find your cards.
How much?
20 quid.
Oh, that's higher than I
20
thought.
quid.
More than I thought. He's normally tight.
So Emma, no, Harry,
Yeah.
say stop.
Stop.
There?
Yep.
Okay, exactly where you said stop, we're going to take the card. Inside my wallet, I have got £20 and we're going to place the card you stopped at.
Fair
Happy?
enough. Yeah. That's
Yeah?
fair. Yep.
Okay, so here's the idea. If you haven't found your own card, as unbelievable as that sounds, you're going to get my 20 quid.
If I haven't found my own card.
Yeah. Well, there's one card in there. You
Yeah.
chose it.
Yeah.
The deck was mixed. What was the name of your card?
King of Diamonds.
King of Diamonds. Take it out. If that's not the King of Diamonds, you get 20 quid. Is that the King of Diamonds?
Yeah. I'm actually annoyed I found the card because I wanted that 20 quid. All right, that was right. Well done.
Okay, Emma.
How the hell?
We'll do the same. Actually, I'm going to find your card. Give them a shuffle. Now, are you happy with that shuffle?
Yep.
Give them a cut. Now, Emma, you chose any card, and you work in a magic shop. So you know that if you shuffle the cards and cut the cards, the chance of me finding your card with one cut.
But this is you, so it's like...
Hang on. If I can find your card with one cut, would you be impressed?
Very.
Yeah? The tension builds.
There's no way.
Go
I
on.
have found your card. Yeah, it's in my wallet.
What?
One card. What was the name of your card?
Queen of
Clubs.
With Emma written on it?
Oh my golly gosh.
Thank you very much. I'll keep that. High five, Em.
Did you sign 2 cards or what?
Wow.
That's unbelievable. That is so good. What a great routine.
Thank you
What's
very
that
much.
called?
That is a freebie that comes with the Alakazam Elite Z Fold wallet.
Available now at alexander.co.uk.
Wow.
That is brilliant. What a great routine. Well done.
Does
Thank
the
you very much.
£20 note come in the wallet as
No.
well?
Well, you can, but the wallet's £40 extra.
That's really nice.
That is a good routine, even if I do say so myself. I totally forgot about that one. That's going in
Yeah,
my book.
lovely. Yeah.
So let us know, David, if that was the one. I mean, that's a commercial routine, and once again, that's perfect for tables or walk around or parlour. Really strong, really strong. Yeah, I like that.
I've got a Z-Fold wallet here. I'm going to have to find it and start doing that one.
Yeah, no, it's really good. So, how are plans coming along for Newmarket?
Yeah, very well.
I'm not even going to bring up the shameless plug because I bought it up, and that's entrapment.
So it's November. Tickets are available, and yeah, it's all going really well. We're just waiting to hear on our last lecturer.
Yeah.
Hopefully, in the next few days, I'll be able to announce that. Hopefully,
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I really can't wait. So we've got at the moment confirmed 3 lecturers. We've got a show which I'm still putting together, and it's going to be bigger than last year, better than last year. Last year was amazing. Our friend Lee.
Is it the same location or?
Yep, same hotel. Tickets are available now at wgmagicshop.com. I've got 2 big bags down here full of magic tricks. Have all been donated by our friend Lee. So we're calling it the ransom raffle. And there's literally about £400 worth of magic down there that we're going to be giving away. Wow. And I'm going to be adding to that as well. We've just got so much stuff coming in. It's great. Yeah, really, really excited. Really can't wait. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, get your tickets now.
And what are the dates?
Hold on, let me check. Thank you, Danny. Danny's just sent me a message. Let me have a quick look here. It's Millennium Falcon weekend, isn't it? The Friday night meetup is the 7th of November, and then the shindig is on the 8th.
Nice.
So, and then on the 9th, people who stay over again on a Saturday night, we go out for some breakfast and go to the local Wetherspoons or one of the cafes and get breakfast. It's nice.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. So David put, that's it. And as he said before, he's a beginner, and he was so impressed how easy it was to do and how powerful putting the money in. Putting the money in the wallet is a good visual, and he also put some credit cards in there as well. Yeah. Whenever you're using something like this, the more natural it looks, the less sort of gimmicky it looks. If it appears to be your wallet, then that's what we all want to achieve with our props. Yeah. Really, that it just looks innocent and natural. So by putting a couple of cards in there or a train ticket or something like that. And also because of what a Switch wallet is, you want that little visual. So when you open it whatever way, they subconsciously know it's the same side, if that makes sense, because they've seen the credit card or they've seen the business card or they've seen the photo of your family or whatever it might be. It's just that little extra bit that's a little subconscious convincer, I would call it, because you don't make a thing of it, but it's a subconscious convincer. They convince themselves that it's the same without you having to do anything.
Nice.
One other thing that I want to point out about a Z Fold, if anyone's got a Z Fold and you know uses it, is you don't have to turn the wallet over. I see a lot of people turning the wallet over, and I know because our Z Folds come with a logo on one side, and we had a customer once say, "Oh, I'm sending the wallet back because it's only got the logo on one side." That is on purpose, because the logo is an indicator for one, what side the wallet, making sure the wallet is the right way up, but two, you don't have to flip the wallet over. If you watch that video, I don't flip the wallet over. I open the wallet, I close the wallet, I reopen the wallet. I never flip it over. Now the logo, the indication, tells me what orientation the wallet is in, and if you watch that video, you'll see that I open the wallet from right to left, but then I open it from left to right. But at no point do I turn it over. I just open the wallet. And it flies by. So it's just a little subtlety, a little tip if you've got a Z Fold. But yeah, don't mess about turning it over and everything else. Just right to left, left to right, and you're done.
What was that other video you said you were going to play?
What? Oh, the one of Andy.
Oh yeah.
Should we take a look at that?
Yeah, I was going to say about halfway through. Let's have another video.
Dave loosely said, do we still stock the Gentleman Jack? We don't have stock at the moment, but we will be getting more stock soon. We've actually got a big delivery coming over as we speak. It hasn't got Gentleman Jacks in it, but it has got more Assassins, because we're out of Assassins again. I think we got a few Crazy Horse, but we're out of the black, I believe. And we're running low on Crazy Horse. And there's a brand new wallet to Alakazam that we acquired the rights to last year. And it's a wallet with a feature that we have never had before.
Ooh. Exciting.
Very excited to get this. And I'm hoping this will be one of our Magic Live pre-releases. Fingers crossed. Right, what was I going to do?
Play that video of Andy.
Let's play the video. Dave was here last week, so it'll be nice for Dave to hear it in English, because we heard it in German. Anyway,
Wunderbar.
here we go. I might try and, let me actually, while you're here, let me see if I can, I'm going to find the German one. Let's have a look. Andy Smith, I think it's this one. Right, so this is what we played, and me and Dave and Harry were chatting while it was on, so we didn't realise till halfway through. But this is what everyone got treated to last week.
Also, wir versuchen jetzt mal was mit Münzen. Hier verwenden wir einen alten englischen Penny. Einen alten englischen Penny. Der kommt vorerst einfach dahin. Zusätzlich zu diesem englischen Penny brauchen wir noch einen. Der kommt.
So, that's what everyone got treated to last week.
Nice.
But now, we are going to hear it as it was intended.
Make sure you press the right one.
Yeah, here we go.
So we're going to try something now that uses some coins. This uses an old English penny, an old English penny that will go just there for the time being. As well as that English penny, we also need this English penny. So that will go just there. And as well as the two copper coins, we also need a silver coin. This is a, what is that? That's a $1/2, a 50-cent piece. All right, so we've got an old English penny, we've got a silver coin, and we've got another old English penny, which we're just going to place there. We also need a mystery hand. So mystery hand. Oh, very good. The mystery hand is going to hold on to these coins, so you squeeze hold of those. And it's a question, really. The question is, what do you have in your hand? What was it? What was it?
Copper, silver, copper.
A copper, silver, copper. Copper, silver, copper. Actually, that's incorrect. Because if we use a little bit of magic and you slowly open your hand, you will find that here we now have a silver coin. This is a silver coin, one copper coin, an old English penny, and last but not least, one more silver coin. And that is a trick that uses 3 coins.
So that's a lovely little bonus routine by Andy on there. And we've also got a great little bonus routine. Actually, let me see if I've got that. Let me have a look here. There we go. Let's take a quick look at this one as well, because this is a quickie.
Here we have a copper coin, heads and tails. We also have a pen. Now we can change the color of this coin, not using the tip, not using the cap, but if you use the back of the pen, we can change that copper into a silver coin.
Lovely little routine and handling by Chris as well. So both of those are included as bonus routines when you purchase Envision. Now, we have got more Envisions on the way. Roy has been making them. But we do have a few left in stock now if you want to grab one. So pop over to the website and grab one. There aren't many. We've got a handful left.
Literally a handful. I checked earlier on. There's literally a handful left.
Yeah, and we've just sent another batch to Chris in the US warehouse because he sold out on the first night. So yeah, there aren't many of these, but we have got more on the way, or they should be coming out later on this week. So we should have them next week, but we do have a handful if you want to grab one. So that is Envision by Dave Loosely. So a couple of things here. Will Tomset said, could you do a review show with a selection of wallets? That is planned for the future because years ago, I'm not sure if it was myself and Dave actually, he might remember, we done a comparison YouTube video and it become our best watched video on YouTube ever, I think, at the time. And that was comparing different peak wallets, I think, or just two, I can't remember. But yeah, because wallets are, we always get a phone call saying, and this happens all the time, I'm not just saying it, we get phone calls all the time saying, what's the best wallet you sell? And the thing is, you cannot answer that question. My question to them is, what do you want to do with it? That's the thing, because depending what you want to do with it will determine what wallet to go for. Do you want a card to wallet? Do you want a mentalism wallet? Do you want something that combines card to wallet with mentalism? Is it a palm card, no palm card? There's so many different things. Does it have to have an indexing system in there? So there's so many different questions that you need to answer when you're thinking about buying a wallet to find the right wallet for you. And I'm a great believer, and I've said this, and I don't know how you feel about this, Wayne, but I always feel that you should use the right wallet for the right job. There are wallets that are better. I know, is your go-to the Infinity?
So it depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing, my main wallet in my jacket all the time is the Infinity.
Yeah.
But then if I'm doing mentalism around the tables, I'll use the Stealth.
The Assassin. Because I think Dave Loosely's the same. I think his wallet of choice was always the Infinity, if I'm not mistaken. Because
Andy Chase put me onto the Infinity.
Yeah.
And it very quickly became my favourite card to wallet.
Yeah, the Infinity is a good all-rounder. The Infinity is a good all-rounder wallet, but it doesn't do mentalism as well as the Assassin. But then the Assassin cannot do what the Infinity does.
Yeah.
So it really is that, and your thinking behind that is the same as mine. I've got no problem at a gig, if I was gigging, to use 2 or 3 wallets.
No.
Preferably, I wouldn't have to use 3 wallets, but I would use a card to wallet and I would use an Assassin, or I would do a card to wallet with the Assassin. It's not designed for card to wallet, but if I'm doing an effect where I fancy Mercury folding a card, I can easily load that into the Assassin. But that wouldn't be my card to wallet of choice. That would be, I've only got this on me, I'm going to cobble it together. Whereas my card to wallet would be perfect for that, and the Assassin would be my mentalism go-to.
I keep a lot of my business cards in the Assassin, so if I'm doing a trick where I'm going to get the sun to write them down, I need to give you a business card. Out comes the wallet. They take it. They're writing it. Nobody's ever gone, you've got 2 wallets. No one's ever said that to me at all.
No, because the Assassin, even though it's a wallet, and it is, it's my everyday. I mean, it's been my everyday for years. But this is a new Assassin, So, which
Is that
I
brown?
honestly...
Is that crazy horse or is that black?
No, this is black. I've got a crazy horse one, which I'm going to transfer this stuff into because I love the crazy horse. But I will say, in all honesty, the latest versions of the Assassin, whether they're the black or the crazy horse, are the best. Yeah, it's just beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are the best versions we've ever created, without a doubt. Everything about them, I think, is just beautiful.
So I've got about 5 or 6 different tricks in there, including my speed drawing, insurance card.
I love your speed drawing.
Oh, look at this little bad boy in here as well. Always ready to go.
Nice. I've just started doing will to read again, so you'll see that's in my Assassin. I'm just going to have a look here actually, so I wouldn't mind playing this if we've got it. Yeah, let me. Let's have a, I'm going to download this. I'd like to play this if I can. Edit video. So, but to answer your question, Will, yes, we are going to be doing a wallet one soon. David asks, oh, Dave Lucy said, I think we compared the Assassin Infinity F1 and O'Connell wallet. Yeah, you could be right. David, also not Dave Loosely, because he knows the answer to this. Is Envision okay for beginners? 100% it is. Dave teaches everything really well, but the gimmicks do the work for you, or 90% of the work for you. So let's have a look at this, because this is this is one of my go-to routines. If I'm out and about and someone asks me to show them something and I haven't got cards on me or anything else, because the idea with the Assassin was the Assassin was designed to be an act in your pocket. It was designed to be a carry everywhere wallet. It was never designed to be a tool to use in performance, even though everyone does, and I do, and everyone does. It was designed for me, I designed it for me to be the wallet that I carried that I could perform with. So if I was out and about, someone asked me to see something, I could always do something that will blow their mind, but I wouldn't have to think about carrying extra stuff with me, because like everyone else, in the morning I grab my keys, I grab my wallet, I go out the door. If that wallet is an Assassin and it's already loaded with your effects, that's it, it's all there. So this is one of my go-to effects, and I'll tell you for why, because it's modular, so I could do just a name reveal if I wanted, I could do a drawing dupe, or I could pad it out to be something like this, and I could even pad it out a bit longer to get more out of it. So if I had a group of people there, I could get 5 minutes out of this routine alone. So let's take a look. Emma, I want you to imagine being in a bar one night and you're going to look over and you're going to see a celebrity, someone you've always wanted to meet, someone you wouldn't mind having a drink with. Could be anything, singer, artist, movie star, anything you want, okay, or anyone. I want you to write their name on the back of my business card, big and bold, as you would see it on a movie screen. I'm going to turn my head. Once you've done it, if you turn it face down, just tell me when you're done.
I'm done.
You're done, and it's face down, so I
It
can't
is.
see anything. Perfect. So we're going to place that away in here. The reason I asked you to write things down is twofold. Firstly, it really does lock it into your mind. That's why you're asked to write things down at school. And secondly, if you were to change your mind, we've got proof of what it was you actually wrote.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to get back to that. In the meantime, we're going to do something with some money because, like I said, I want you to imagine that you're in a bar. So I'd like you just to examine the money because you're going to have £35 to spend. And while you're examining it, I'm going to make a little prediction.
Just making sure it's real.
Okay. Okay, it looks like a spider has crawled all over this, but that is genuinely my handwriting.
Okay.
So we are going to leave that there. Perfect. And I'm going to take these notes and we are going to fold them up. So if you can fold the other two up, so we have the numbers showing.
Oh, didn't tell me that bit, did you?
That's all right. I'm going to pop them in here. So, okay, 3 notes.
Yep.
I want you to remove any one of the notes, okay? Don't be influenced by their value. Just remove any one you like and tell me when you're done.
Done.
Okay, whichever one you got, pop in your left-hand trouser pocket for me.
Yep.
And take another one out, any one you like, and tell me when you've got one.
Yep.
Yep, pop in your back pocket for me. And then take the last one out and pop it in your right-hand pocket when you've got it. So now,
done.
All notes should be away.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So do you know which notes are in which pocket?
Yes.
You do, okay. So we're going to go for your right hand, no, let's go for your left-hand trouser pocket.
Okay.
Okay, nothing out of your mouth, just in your mind. I want you to call out whether that's a 10, that's a 20, right? I'm picking up 20. Is it 20 in your left-hand trouser pocket? Let's have a look.
It's 20.
Perfect. Now, do you know what? It's really unusual for people to put £20, if I give them the choice, in their left-hand trouser pocket. The £20 usually goes in the back pocket. So I'm thinking you've done this in reverse. So the £20 usually in the back, the 5 is usually in the left. I think you put the £5 note in your back pocket. Let's have a look what you did. And that will mean the £10 note is in your right-hand trouser pocket. So, but here's the thing, right? So you put the £20 in the left, yep.
Yep.
£10 in the right,
yep.
and £5 in the back pocket.
Yep.
At the beginning of this, I said I wrote a prediction, and I did actually write £20 left, £10 right,
way.
£5 back. How cool is that?
Wow.
But remember, I said we're going to be in this bar, you're going to see a celebrity.
Yeah.
Hold your hand out for me and hold on to this. Put your other hand on top and look at me. So I want you to think about whether this celebrity is male or female, whether it's an actor, a singer, an artist. Okay, it's definitely a male, right? Mm-hmm. Try and think about, this is an actor, not a singer, it's an actor. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Right, okay, you're giving me a clue. It's an actor that has done some singing.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay, I'm thinking I'm getting it. I'm getting 2 things. Both are quite comical. One of them is a musical, definitely a musical. The other one, there's some sort of gangstery thing, but he's still very funny in it. Okay, I can see who this is. You're thinking of John Travolta. Is that right?
How the hell did you know that?
Perfect. I'll take my money back and enjoy your drink with Mr. Travolta. High five to you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. I love that routine. for numerous reasons. I think the time delay that it has built in.
It builds and builds and builds.
Yeah, multiple phases. You've got that great sort of cash cabaret routine that we talk about on the Assassin. But timing the peak when I time it and everything else, it just disjoints everything a little bit, makes it harder to backtrack for them. So yeah, I mean that's a routine that's one of my go-tos, and I'm pretty much always ready to perform that, you know, and it never fails to get a great reaction. And you can get multiple people involved in that. So you could have, you know, someone thinking of a celebrity, someone doing the money thing. So a few things have come in while that was playing. We have got a question from Magic Man. Do you think you'll ever stop Pro Mystic's Omni wallet? I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is that he doesn't wholesale that. I believe you can only get that direct, and you've got to sign forms and everything else to get hold of an Omni wallet. Graham said, Peter, is there any update on Craig Petty doing Elite Coin Range Series Academy for those who already own them? Yes, there is. We haven't got a set date yet because Craig was meant to be coming down a few months ago, then he had to call it off because something had come up. Then he was supposed to be coming down again, but he had to fly out to America. So we're trying to, because as you can appreciate, Craig is probably the busiest working man in the world, like literally, not just in Magic. Everyone's dragging him here, there and everywhere. So we're trying to see when we've got a live launch, and he's going to come down to do the live launch, then he's going to do an academy, and he's doing the coin one. So we're going to try and get a whole week or a few days of Craig down with us at Alakazam, where he can do everything. So it is still happening, without a doubt. The academy's written. Craig's obviously got tons of routines, as you can appreciate. But it's just finding the time that works for him that's going to be most, not cost effective, but time effective.
Yeah.
So he can come down and sort of do a few things in one fell swoop. So there's that. And I think they were the only questions that came in. But we are coming towards the end of our live. We've only got a few moments left. So, Wayne, is there
Have we got anything? I was going to say, have we got anything coming up over the next week?
This week we haven't. This week we're clear in the evenings, but next week we have got the amazing Terry Tyson. Actually, I can drop that again for people that weren't here when we first kicked off. So let's take a look at this, because this is happening, which I believe is next Tuesday. Yeah,
I think so.
Hello, my name is Terry Tyson, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am to return to Alakazam Academy once again. This time, I will be sharing some interesting things that have never been released before. And I call this session Para-Magical Connections. It's where we connect bizarre magic, storytelling magic, mentalism, and traditional magic in new and interesting ways. I will give you what I call the 7 steps to making your magic more meaningful. I'm also going to share with you some interesting objects like this small treasure. But more about that later. In the meantime, I'm busy preparing for the session and looking forward to seeing all of the folks at Alakazam and seeing you there as well. Thank you. See you soon.
So that's the amazing Terry Tyson. He's coming down to join us next week. You can get your tickets on our website. Just search Terry Tyson. And that's going to be a great night. Terry appeared on a couple of Tackling Terrifying Taboos a few years ago with some great ideas and great routines. So really looking forward to this. I think this is his first actual academy of just Terry Tyson. So
Nice.
really looking forward to that. Yeah.
We should mention that Mr. Amar is in country at the moment.
He is in the country.
And he'll be down at the Alakazam HQ in 2 weeks.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, I just had a quick look here. So he's down on 21st or 22nd. 21st,
Amazing. Amazing. Now, if I can have him do something for the Academy, I certainly will while he's over. That will be great. So if you belong to a local magic club or you live near a local magic club, you know of a local magic club, ring them up and find out, because Amar may well be lecturing there. And to our knowledge, this is his final UK lecture tour. So, you know, see him while you can, because he is a living legend, really, as far as magic goes, especially for our era of magician. You know, he's certainly the ones that are up there. Oh, Danny Ragg said he's seeing him tonight.
Nice.
It will be great. It will be great. So many of us still use effects that we learned from the old Amar video cassettes back in the day. You know, such strong, workable, commercial material.
I know he got a bit famous for it anyway, but the reactions he used to get off the audience inspired me more than anything else, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted to get people whooping and cheering and screaming and shouting like he got. For me, that was the goal. To have people high-fiving me and no way and running around and all that stuff. That for me was inspirational.
Yeah.
As well as the great magic as well.
Yeah. Very, very clever guy. Very clever guy. Yeah, a few people actually. We've got Gary saying he's seeing him in Blackpool tomorrow.
Very possibly.
Yeah, and Al Prendo, our friend Al Prendo, is saying he's looking forward to seeing him at the Southend Sorcerers. So,
That's 1st of June, I believe that is, Sunday the 1st.
Yeah, so really, really good. I mean, he's going to be at the Magic Circle. When's he at the Circle?
I haven't got it on here. I think that's the bank holiday weekend.
Right. Yeah. But guys, if you get a chance to see Michael Amar, this could be your last chance to see him live, because he did state to me and Wayne this is his final UK lecture tour. So it's not to say he won't come over to Blackpool again at some point or another convention, but as far as we've been told, this is the last time he's going to tour the UK lecturing. So if you can go and see him, make the effort.
Yeah.
It'll be well worth it. So, Wayne, that brings us to the end of this Alakazam Live.
Gone quick.
It has gone really quick.
I had a couple of messages coming from people just saying welcome back. So thank you to Will and to all the other people that messaged me and said or left a comment saying welcome back. It's great to be back on. And I'll be here next week as well.
It's always great to have you, Wayne.
Has it been quiet?
It has been quiet. Well, it's always quiet without you. Let's see, I think that's it. So, yep, that's it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate you spending an hour of your time with us on a Tuesday afternoon when you've no doubt got better things to do. But we will see you next Tuesday, and hopefully Terry Tyson will be here to join us for the live. I'm not sure what time he's arriving down here at Alakazam. but hopefully he'll be here in time to join us for the live, and we will have his academy happening on Tuesday evening. So we look forward to seeing you guys then. But that's it, I think, for Magic in the evenings. Nothing else happening this week, Wayne. But you weren't here, I don't think, but I know me and you have been discussing it for months, maybe even a few years. A monthly online Magic club.
Yes.
Now, I've spoken to Jamie, so it's on his list of things to do. We're going to work out how we can do that on Unlimited. So we're going to have a monthly Magic Club meetup on Unlimited. Now, this will be a great chance for you guys, if you're a pro, if you're a beginner, if you're a hobbyist, whatever you are, it'll be a great way to sort of jump on board. It will probably be over Zoom. It will stream into Unlimited, so you've got to be an Unlimited member. But it will be a great chance for you to, if you're working on a trick, show us the trick. If you want help with it, if you want help with some of the moves, the sleights, whatever it might be, presentation, it will be a great chance for you to sort of show it off, and we can help you out. Otherwise, we'll just have some unboxings, maybe teach a few things, maybe go over some topics, whether it's peeking, card sleights, card moves, card tricks, putting a nat together, whatever it might be. It will be run like a Magic Club, so it will be you guys that are calling the shots. But this is something that hopefully we're going to have up and running by the end of the year. So if you're an Unlimited member, keep your eyes out for that. Eyes out and ears open.
Perfect.
All good? Great. So we will say goodbye. Thank you to Wayne Goodman for joining us. And most importantly, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Tuesday. And I'm going to leave you, I think, with the Envision trailer. Let's do that.
Bye for now.
In 2019, I released what I would say is my best creation to date. It sold out in just 2 months and has been unavailable since. That is until now. I'm so proud to present to you Envision. So the coins are made by the legendary Roy Coopers, and we thought of everything. You even received the Alakazam coin purse so you can carry your Envision everywhere with you. So enough of me speaking. I know what you want to see. You want to see the trailer. So let's go take a look at When I Once Had Hair. So this trick stems from a dream, okay? And it's a dream that a lot of people have. I don't know if you've had it yourself. You know, when you're falling and then you just wake up before you hit the bottom. You've ever had that dream?
Yeah.
Now, as a magician, I have similar dreams, but a bit more weird. I was standing over a money box and I let go of the coin, and just as it went to hit the bottom of the money box, it appears back in my hand. Right?
Okay.
Which is a bit of a bizarre moment. Now, I'm going to base the whole trick around it so you can see it, but the coin's here. I go to place it in and it'll always jump back to the last place, right? Now that's in my hand, so it's not mega impressive, but when I can do it in your hand, that's when it becomes magical. So hold your hand up for me. I want you to close your hand around the copper coin. Turn your hand over. On the back of your hand, I'm going to balance the silver coin. Mm-hmm. Now in Magic, we use different tools for misdirection. So if I've got a pen here and I look at the pen, you kind of look at the pen.
Yeah.
All right? If I point down at the coin, you would look at the coin. Never would a magician point at a place where the magic was.
Oh my god!
Now, you can see the coin in your hand, right? But if I was to tap it and it was to change, that would mean that the penny is in your hand. And in your hand is the penny, because that's when it jumps back to me. Any questions?
No!
You'll see that in your hand is
Shut up!
the penny, and I have the $50.
What the?
Because it's that dream. You can check it out.
Oh my god! What the hell?
Yeah.
You'll be glad to hear that this is so easy to do. It's perfect for the beginner and the real world worker. Envision isn't just one routine. We teach you a ton of bonus routines which are just as good and just as visual. I'm Dave Loosley, and this is Envision.